And I'm live. Good morning, good evening, everyone. I don't know what you want to call it. It's 2:30 in the morning here on the East Coast, and I was waiting for Diana to finish. But I have some things to discuss with you guys tonight. I hope everyone's doing well. If anyone's at the casino this weekend, I hope you're winning. But as you know, I don't really like casinos on the weekends, which is why I'm not at one. You didn't tell me you were going live. I'm sorry. You just have to ring my fucking bell, and if I go live, I go live. Hi, Abstract and Sarah. Okay. Let's just get to it, because that's what everyone's here for. So I do have a special guest. Well, I don't know if they're that special, but whatever. I do have someone here that I want to... that just sneezed or something.
He's just mad about the hot dog in the hallway comment, because it's true.
No, not at all. That's actually a compliment, in my opinion.
Well, right, because it means that Brent isn't getting any, and that was kind of what I was going for. That was the whole reason. So,
okay, so Diana was live. I was waiting for her to go live because.
Happy birthday, Diana!
Yes, happy birthday.
That was very gentlemanly of you, sir, to wait till she's done.
Well, I am a gentleman, or a lady.
You are. You absolutely are.
Feel slighted by Sdguy? No, why would I feel slighted? About what?
That's the hot dog in the hallway. You should have.
You know what? Worse things have been said about me by better people, so I think I think I'm okay. Yeah. So,
I only speak the truth. I've got receipts. Brent's been there. The cornfield, you guys remember?
I'm still trying to wrap my finger around the picture. Why you felt the need to send me that picture of him with the tattoo?
Hey, you asked for pictures of Brent, you get the whole package. It's a package deal there, sir. There's no pick and choose. It's a buy one get three free.
I do appreciate it, because it was added to the vault, so if it's ever needed, it definitely will be leaked. So thank you for those receipts. But I do have a picture for sale of Brent's ass if anyone wants it. That goes to the highest bidder. $2 super chat from Barista. You go live with SD and don't tell me. I'm sorry, I can't. If I had to tell all you motherfuckers when I'm going live, I would never be able to go live. So here I am. All right, so I do have a few things on my list. I wrote some shit down.
Hi, Slotty.
On my nice Gimme Games pad that I don't know where I got it from, but whatever.
Probably Gimme Games.
Their fucking games suck.
Probably the Atlantic City meet and greet where
yes.
Yeah, the guy knows. He knows things.
I want to be here tonight. I hope someone is cooking. Wait, what's going on? Someone's cooking for me? I would do you know if you weren't gay. All right, Sarah. Well, thank you. I guess.
I think that means like roasting, right? I think she means roasting.
I'm not sure. Well, I put the fireplace on just.
She's a little new. She's a little new. That's fine. Yeah, I don't cook though.
I do cook, but it's always nicer to be cooked for. Did you find out who sent you the gummies? Yes, I did. So Kristen sent the. So SD was live the other night, and he was opening gifts with Brent, which that was the only thing that they accomplished during the live stream. And Kristen sent SD what
a cute collectible, one of a kind, limited edition Franklin Mint collectible toy. And you got what?
And then I got a bag of dicks. And he thought that was hilarious that I got a bag of dicks and he gets like a physical gift.
That's hilarious.
But Kristen did send me the most beautiful Wizard of Oz throw blanket, and she also technically is the owner of the shit list, because she did send me the shit list.
I do want to stress though that the only reason Kristen didn't send me the Wizard of Oz blanket was because I already have one, because from another fan sent me one. So fine.
Okay, whatever. Well, I love.
Do you want to see my toy? Do you want to see my toy? Yeah, you do.
Is my live stream gonna get shut down?
Can they be shut down just for like sex toys?
I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I don't read up on all that.
Oh, little bastard. Oh, wait, they don't turn. Okay, that's fine because it's collectible.
I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. Is that from a TV show?
Oh my God. That's the show, folks. Have a good night.
All right. So, first and foremost, I don't know if the people in here have noticed, but you're like $200 more in buying subs away from 40,000 subs.
Now, don't say that because then the rumor's gonna float around that your BMW's repoed and I'm buying subs. You
It's
fucking
not.
bastard.
Wait, where? You know, maybe it was a repoed. I don't even know where the fucking key is. Oh, hey, here you go. It's right here. There's the key. Well, I guess
I'm assuming when they repo it, they don't get the key. That's kind of why it's called repo.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, there we go. All right, thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate you reminding me that we have 40,000 subscribers celebration coming up, and
you have to listen.
Mine stops, you bastard.
Okay, so hold on. I do have.
If you wanted to go over that with the chat of how that you can tell that.
So hold on. Rich Lux sent a $2 super chat. He said, "Love you." Thank you, Rich Lux. Rich Lux is a big deal. I don't know if you know who he is.
I don't, but I'm jealous as hell that you got some big deals up in your chat and I don't.
So Rich Lux has 150,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's like makeup guru. He lives in Vegas. He's a
Anderson.
Yeah, he's a big fucking deal. And he's in love with me.
Rich, why aren't you a subscriber over Sdguy? Have you not heard?
Maybe he doesn't like you. I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Oh, shit.
Joe, I have noticed you have not made us any money. How am I supposed to make you money, Tammy? Buy me some subs on me.
Yeah, Tammy Tits?
Yeah, Tammy Tits. Slotty Barista, buy some subs on me. 13 is a lot less than 39. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. So, okay. So I've noticed you have never, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, you're like one of the only slot channels that never celebrates a subscriber milestone. Is that correct?
I did do 20,000. And I mean, since then, I think every milestone I've been working on fixing my channel and figuring out what was wrong with it, which I feel I've done. So if you want me to celebrate 40,000, then hopefully they at least wait until after the 20th for it, and then we can celebrate.
Tammy's here trying to help. Thank you, Tammy. I feel like, mind you, I'm drinking coffee at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, but I feel like you need to celebrate 40,000 subscribers. I feel like it's a big accomplishment. It's a big deal.
If you guys would like me to celebrate it, put a 1 in the chat. If you think Joe should go mind his own goddamn business, put a 2. How about that?
Okay.
I learned that from Penny. Penny's rubbing off on me.
Ultimate Sports News said, you guys better be careful on wording on saying subs. You're going to get a lot of sandwiches.
I like sandwiches.
That's shade. Hi, Jeffrey. I see a bunch of 1s. I see a 3, so obviously he doesn't give a fuck. A 2. So it seems like people people.
All right, so I will do it. I will do sponsored by Easy. He's going to Western Union me some monies. I'm going to go get my first Tarzan bonus for him. It's going to be hot as fuck shit, right? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right.
I just think you need to celebrate it because there's other people that celebrate a lot less, and it's not warranted, in my opinion.
It is not, and I'm humble as all piss.
Yes, guys, I see you in the chat. I see you talking about it. That's on my agenda as well. We are gonna. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I can't. All right, so there is that now. So you got to figure it out. That's your thing, not
I
mine.
did that birthday celebration together in a hot minute, and it was the best damn birthday celebration I ever done. Was
I have to say, so I'll fucking toot your horn for like 2 minutes. You're gonna get 2 minutes.
Ooh,
I-
toot it!
I'm very impressed that you've been on Patreon for like what, like a month or so? Like a month and a half?
Who's counting? Yeah, sure.
Well, it matters. It matters.
It does. I'm very impressed with the response from that. I'm very humbled by it.
You have very loyal people. And as you know, I have spies in every single Slot Channel's Patreon group. So I know what goes on in everyone's Patreon.
This is crazy. I gotcha.
That's fine. Call me fucking crazy, but I call it And I think, well, not that I think, it's the people that tell me that out of all the Patreon channels, you provide the most things for the most bang for their buck is what I was told.
I am also told that, and I'm also really surprised about that. It kind of sounds like the other ones are just sloughing it off or whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to point out anybody because apparently it's just all of them. So I don't have to do that.
So I tip my hat to you. And Brian A in the chat just said, I just joined Sdguy's Patreon tonight.
Welcome to the party, Brian A. Thank you very much, sir. We're going to start the private stream YouTube things next time I go to the casino. So hopefully this week, I think.
Rich don't like slot channels that have slot in their home and put biggest win on YouTube. Yes, Rich, I actually discussed that a lot.
Does he think I have a slot in my house?
What's that?
You think I have a slot channel or the slot machine in my house? Is that him?
I'm not sure.
Richie Kitty. He's mad at me.
I'm not sure. There are 3 channels that have that I know of that have slots in their house. One of them is completely honest about it. Does not say biggest win on YouTube or anything like that. And I actually can't stand him, but I always give credit to.
I think we're all aware of that. But yes, no, he's very honest about it, and
right. So like nothing wrong with what he's got going on because he's completely transparent about it. The other 2 channels definitely a little bit on the shadier side, in my opinion. Just my opinion. I'm entitled to it.
That's your opinion, but you're backed up though, right? Yeah. I don't have time to watch a lot of those whole other slot channels and stuff, so I haven't investigated that. But they act as though it's not real. I'm right.
Yeah. So whatever. It is what it is. Forgot a girl just sub to your channel, so hopefully she subbed to both of our channels. Bill McCardle said, I love being a Patreon. SD is the only one I belong to. So that's something to say because Bill, I know Bill personally. I've met him. And Bill is actually supportive of, I would probably say, most to all of the slot channels. So that says something if he's only a Patreon of yours. So kudos to that.
You even made him a custom shirt in the Easy Life Hot as Fuck collection. It's part of the spring of 2018 collection. It's hot as fuck shit.
He is. Because he is, in my eyes, he's the YouTube slot community slot attendant because that's his job. Oh, look who's
Here's my boyfriend. Back off, bitch.
No,
guys.
Stop it. Stop it. Easy, I finally get to see you live, and Sdguy will be blessed by Penny or Brent. Brent is
Brent. No, last time problems.
And
he's probably cockroaching in the chat anyway.
Yeah. And Penny is passed out drunk somewhere.
There we go.
So yeah, so I just wanted to give you kudos because, and not only that, but you like have put yourself in like, I think you're in the number 3 slot of top slot Patreon channels. So you're moving up there. It's definitely something to be said when someone comes onto Patreon and they just blow past 8 other people. I'm not saying that, in a nice or mean way. I'm just saying facts are facts.
Thank you very much, sir. I don't try to keep track of other people's,
I will do that. I will do that.
Okay, all right. I'm in no competition or whatever, mostly because I'm winning. But I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words, and I can't wait to welcome you with open arms when you're ready to join, because I know you want to.
Maybe they should see Patreon should work in cahoots with YouTube, and they should, instead of billing people on the 1st of the month, they should bill people on the 21st, so they know that every. And then maybe I could afford to join. John and Diane, fun times. Hey there, easy. Hi, John and Diane. They're gonna start their shit. They're gonna get me all fucked up. Watch.
What? Are they the ones that get you riled?
Yeah, they're gonna keep sending.
I'm at it, kids. I'm ready to.
All right. So now, all right. So I did that. That's good. So now let's briefly, and you don't have to get involved in this if you don't want to, because I don't want you to have any.
I don't feel obligated to anything. If you can.
Okay. So.
Okay, go ahead.
Slot Con.
Oh, lovely. Yes.
There's something to be said about a person who posts a video getting a tattoo in a tattoo shop, saying that this event just creeped up on them, and we're less than a month and a half away and we don't have a venue yet, but yet you have the time to go get tattoos and have a camera crew record you. Mind you, I actually did. Well, I didn't find it because I can't take credit for that, but it was sent to me, the link of the unedited video of the tattoo session, which some idiot posted it on YouTube that recorded it for him. So I do have the link to the unedited scene of the tattoo, if anyone wants to see it. Are we
watching that right now?
What's that?
Are we watching this right now?
No, we're not going to watch it because
gotcha.
on his channel. But I just find it funny that the unedited version is on YouTube as well. There's not really much stuff in there, but I just find it extremely funny that you would be so messy to post an unedited version on YouTube, or someone posted it for you. I don't know what goes on over there. Clearly, it's a fucking shit show over there. I don't know. I really, really hope. I'm really not hoping for the demise of this Slot Con because I feel bad for the people that have been duped if that happens. And I think that that's really wrong. And I think that it brings this community down, because if someone else wants to host some type of event, they're always going to think about the time that they got fucked by that other person.
Oh, totally. Like, that's one thing that I really think about is the snake oil salesman or scam artists or whatever they're in here that leave having a bad experience. For example, the ones that have fake machines in their basements, when they watch our videos, are they, is it in the back of their mind? Are they questioning whether it's real or not? And that's totally legit that they would think that, and it sucks that that person's gain or need for gain is something that costs the rest of us collectively. Personally, I think that he's given up. The way that I saw the video of the tattoo video, and it just seemed like he is not number one anymore, or number two, and can't handle it. And he's no longer motivated for whatever reason, and I assume that's why it was sloughed off, is because he just doesn't have the drive and ambition anymore that you need to get that together, I guess. So
there's a lot of things to be said about the penny guy, that I think that if people are smart enough to read into things, they will see the downward spiral that has been that channel. I've seen things, not even like tea or anything. I just saw, the day that he was about to get knocked from the number 1 position to the number 2 position in slot channels, he chose to go live from the casino to try to stop that from happening. And then shortly after that didn't work for him, his videos were like old content that he just, I guess, never posted or anything. And you just notice these things. If you really pay attention, you could see that there's definitely some type of issue going on there. And I'm not trying to attack him. I'm just saying that, like you said, you know, some people can't handle that, I guess.
It's lonely at the top, is my opinion, and I've I never noticed when he passed me, but he definitely noticed when he passed me, and it was a big deal and a celebration on his end, and I, I don't his need to succeed or drive to be number one or whatever is certainly the motivation there, and if
That's
he
so interesting that you say that. Why would?
because passing me was a benchmark. It was a celebration. To listen to him explain it is actually really disgusting, and I kind of despise the person because of that. But it said a lot about his motivation and reasons for doing it, I guess, or whatever. So it I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not. I guess I wasn't surprised, but yeah.
John and Diane, fun times. Last super chat of the night. Good night, guys. Good night, John and Diane. Thank you for the super.
Hi, John and Diane.
It's interesting, because if you were friends or friendly, I guess you would say, why would someone celebrate passing someone else?
Well, that's I think a lot of the reason why people are in this. You know, the competition or whatever. You know, I think that's just a basic human need or a basic human motivation or whatever. You know, to be number one or whatever that motivation is, right? And so and I was not actually aware that he started his channel after mine. I've kind of figured they were around the same time, but I didn't know. But for him to pass another rapidly growing channel or whatever, and you know that absolutely should certainly you know be an achievement, I guess. Not something that should really be celebrated. I don't think. I guess I don't pay attention to that well, but it's certainly something to be proud of. You know, if you've done that, then you're doing something right, or you're you know doing it correct, I guess.
Because I would only celebrate passing someone that I didn't like them, because it would just make me feel.
Well, he doesn't anymore. I mean, we got along there for a short while or whatever, but I don't believe that he may not have then, and he may not. I know he doesn't now. So I don't. I remember he used to use Sdguy as a tag in his tags, and when that was brought to my attention, I sent him a it wasn't a nasty email, but it was a very firm email of please remove my name from your tags, because I think that's a really shitty thing to do, to put another channel's name in your tags, because it if they're not part of your channel or part of your brand or whatever, and they're not in that video, or it basically, you know, I had nothing to do with Lower. Like we had never collabed before. He was never in any of my videos or anything. And so for how tags work, I don't think it worked, period, because that's not how tags work. But if somebody is searching on YouTube for Sdguy1234, I think it's kind of shitty to the viewer if any other channel's videos pop up, because they're obviously not searching for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so you know, butting in there or whatever. I just think that that's kind of a messed up thing to do. So I messaged him with a very firm email. I said, take that out there, and I you know, it was a firm email because I was angry at the point, but I wasn't mean, I wasn't nasty, I didn't call him names, or you know, it wasn't anything like that. It was just a very firm email. Take my name out of your tags. It's fucked up. And he did, and but I believe he was very hurt or upset about that for quite some time. So that might have been during that time that he was upset about.
Someone in the chat said that now he's using another channel in his tags. I don't have it confirmed, but it's not hard to go check. But that would be interesting if now he's using that channel's name in his tags. But it would make sense, because he created a whole drama fest around that other channel. So that would make sense that he's doing that, because he definitely got a huge bump in subscribers the day all that drama went down.
I did see that. That was
what the fuck he was doing there, because he definitely saw that there was, you know, a lusting for drama. Okay, let me play around with this and feed into it, because obviously it does well, which it did.
It did. It did.
So that's it. So we're watching. We're waiting to see what happens with Slot Con. I really hope that it really, in the end, it does work out. But I have my doubts. I still feel that it is going to be a con of some sort. But I guess time will tell. Where August 17th is very close away, and I can, if I have to, I will hop on a flight to Vegas in August, and I will be there on the ground to report live.
Oh shit.
But I do have a question for the chat. So a whole nother issue. But I need the chat's input. So if I said a saying to you guys in the chat, I want you to tell me if there's a specific channel that comes to mind when I say the saying. So the saying is backup spin. So if I say to you backup spin, what channel comes to your guys' mind? I'm just curious because I would say no to that.
I would too.
Okay. That's interesting. It seems very mixed.
It does.
Okay. Joe, I can't hear you, but what do you like in a woman? Would you check out this?
That's why I'm talking to her.
Tammy, you're gonna have to send me a message on Facebook. All right. Well, I was just okay. I'm very blown away by the answers. I'm just scrolling back to look. Wow. Okay.
There should be like a poll button that you could do. Like
I wish. You know, YouTube should build that in because to me, the way I look at it, it looks 50-50.
It does, and I'm kind of surprised to see that as well.
Okay. So
maybe there's too many new people here.
I'm not sure. See, like, for me, what comes to my mind is the big payback. And
the big payback certainly originated that. That is absolutely true. End of story. That I'm not accepting any other answer.
Yeah. So I guess what to call a spade, the shit that I was trying to start was that
you a shit starter? No.
I feel that the big payback started.
Keeping the peace. That's what you're all about.
I'm not. Maybe not tonight. It's late at night. I feel that the big payback started that. I feel like backup spin was his. Like every single.
You ever seen for that?
What?
You ever seen for that?
Yeah, go to any one of his fucking videos from over a year ago. Every time he got a bonus or a jackpot or a big win, he would say, "Oh, let's do a backup spin."
I would say that was part of his original brand. Like if you went back to one of his first original 30 videos or something, I would imagine it's in there, but I don't know. I'm kind of curious actually now.
So I just I thought.
Now Sarah here says, but who made it more popular? I actually don't know that I accept that argument. I'm open to it, and go ahead with what your argument is.
My whole thing is, and I'm going to get to something else in a second too, that no one owns, and I'm not saying that no one here owns the word, and I guarantee you probably none of these slot channels copyrighted their name. So if I wanted to rename my channel to Sdguy 12345 tomorrow, I could. No one has trademarked anything or copyrighted anything. It's not about that. It's about why can no one be original anymore? And that's the way I feel. And I have more things that I want to follow that up with. So in my opinion, I just noticed a large trend now of when something works for one channel.
I own the up and down method. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Well, you have a lot.
I'm joking. That's a little bit like more generic than backup spin, I feel, but I'm open to it.
So
Bingo King also doesn't have merch with backup spin on it. # backup spin either.
No, but there is another channel that now has # backup spin on a t-shirt, and I feel like it wasn't his, but he can do it. I'm not saying he can't do it. I just think that it's a little strange. Hi, Kimberly. I hope you're doing well, and you are 100% welcome. So I was actually telling you about this, but not that, well, it does bother me a little bit. So you've been live streaming a lot more often, and your thing when you live stream is whoever sent you the last super chat, if you get a bonus or a picking bonus or something, you call out that person and you say, tell me which thing to hit or tell me when to hit the button. And now I notice that other channels are doing the same thing. And again, you don't own it and it's not petty, but I feel like, why can no one here come up with their own fucking things? Like, there are, just be creative. And I guess that kind of goes to what you say about Brent, like about laziness. Like, I feel like everyone's just so lazy and they see that, like, oh, Big Payback says backup spin all the time, I'm going to start saying backup spin, and then I'm going to put it on a t-shirt. Or Sdguy, gets viewer interaction by telling people when to hit the button. Now I'm going to tell people when to hit the button.
I never noticed that people didn't do that. I assumed that when other channels were live streaming, that they were allowing the chat to pick. I felt like that was kind of like just a thing that you naturally did. I'm surprised to learn that they don't. So, do you enjoy the live streams? Do you not want to pick? I mean, because I know Andy doesn't like me waiting for people to pick because and of course now they know that she doesn't enjoy that. I enjoyed even more.
So I'm telling you, if someone starts using "I can't live like this," they're fucking dead to me. Dead.
What's that?
If someone starts saying "I can't live like this," they're fucking dead to me.
I've already gotten my Zazzle store, bitch. I bring it on.
Okay, well, I will bring you in. Go ahead, fuck with me. Sdguy, I used your one-line betting tonight and had some great hits.
Congratulations! I'm happy to hear that. Try and do method, Sdguy, professor of slots. He knows things.
Yes, Sam, I am just withering away. Can't you tell?
Sam, what about me, you fucking bitch? Am I nothing?
You're stuffing your face right now. How is he going to give you a compliment?
You're a bitch.
Steph said, "St, I think you have a lot of straight girls in your chat dying to fuck you."
I service them in the rub and tug between live streams to earn extra money for streaming.
So yeah, I'm getting a little bit fed up that no one can come up with their own ideas. I mean, obviously you can't, you're gonna obviously not bump heads, but you're always gonna have things that are similar with other channels because we're all doing the same thing. But there's definitely a personal touch to a lot of things that go on here. And I just feel like you can just come up, like, if you have to copy other people's sayings and what other people are doing, then this probably isn't the best for you, because that means you're not a creative person. And I really just,
totally.
And I hate fucking people that are copycats. So
I also hate copycats.
Slotty Barista, SD is much hotter. Sorry, not sorry. I don't get offended. Sdguy's room looks like 50 Shades of Grey. Well, I mean, to me, it looks like there's just blood on the walls from...
I'm getting a lot of, like, people that think it's a sex chamber of some kind. I mean, if the shoe fits, the changing table's right over there and the stripper pole's over there.
Brian said, what Sdguy does by allowing his viewers to pick is what people want. It brings them in on the action. I agree.
I agree. I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer. I'm surprised that other channels don't do that. I have enough.
Some channels have let the chat pick. They've said, give me a number. But the whole, I got a bonus, tell me when to hit go. You just started that. No one else has ever done that before. But now you're being covered. Yeah. So kudos to you.
I'm a trendsetter for sure.
So, it's not the first thing that has been stolen from you, and I'm sure it's not the last.
Oh, show.
Yeah,
my catchphrase is getting stolen. It happens.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay, very good. It's all good. I still have my okay. Tammy's talking about cookies. Sdguy, I just share this live chat via WhatsApp to double. My friend David looks like you. Okay, very good.
I just shared live via to your double my. I don't know. I'm kind of old, and so I don't know what. Hey Sam. Sorry, scrolling on. I don't know what WhatsApp is. I assume that's good. I appreciate the compliment, and your friend sounds very attractive.
Mm-hmm.
What size feet? 12s.
Oh, interesting. Sam and I share the same size. We are both 13s.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that you get to double your wardrobe when you marry. Fuck you.
Joe, you are stroking SD. You are still the second beneath Brent. Oh, well, thank you for keeping me in check.
You'll never take the place of my Pumpkin Brent.
Well, I have been known to take a few people out. Just saying. Can we talk about? No, we're not doing that. I feel like everyone knows, and you really should respect your elders. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I have on the copycatting that's going on. I wish that people would be a little bit different and more creative, but I guess people got to do what people got to do to remain relevant or with the times, I guess. But shameless plug for a quick second while you continue to stuff your face. That's why, with my merchandise store that I have, which is right here, by the way.
Oh, you got the cute little bastard on there. Yay!
I do have slot channels be like, I'm thirsty, because they are fucking thirsty. And I did add 4 new designs to the store.
Show us.
Easy Life is bringing world peace and people together since 2017. That's when my channel started. Easy's Detective Agency. You need help uncovering the truth. I live for the shit shows. And then Simon, and his name is It's a Slot Machine, made this little cute drawing of me as Glinda. So I put that on a shirt as well. So cute as shit.
For my Zazzle store, I will also be having a design like that. It's much cuter and probably cheaper than yeah. Doubles as a jizz rag as well, I hear.
Yes. Well, wow, I can't wait to not buy one of those shirts. Well, thank you.
Hi, Bingo King.
Bingo's here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you want the link, Eric? I'll send you the link.
I think he wants to be known as his new stage name, Eric Shane. Ooh.
Oh,
she will be known as the Bingo Queen to me, so sorry, Pumpkin.
Joe, you and ST need to have a live stream slot pulled together. It would be epic. Well, I am not going to wherever.
The BMW can't make it to a Prairie's Edge. Poor Pumpkin.
No, the BMW cannot make it to Prairie's Edge. So let me send him this link. He can come on for a few.
Is he bringing fisting porn?
If he does, he does. I'm not going to be upset. Payback's a bitch. Easy, I just ordered your thirsty shirt yesterday. Have to represent Easy in Arizona. Well, that would be funny as shit. I don't even know what your name on Facebook is. You change it every day. Okay, I found you. There you go. All right, I sent you the link. So there was one other thing that I did want to bring up, and now I didn't write it down, and now I can't remember. Oh, yes.
She scrolls.
I heard you on a live stream. I don't know who you were talking to, but you were talking, or someone was telling, you were asking someone, oh, is the payback percentage higher on this denomination? Do you remember that?
Yeah, because I was right. So of course I remember that. I couldn't wait to rub your face. I'm glad you heard it yourself.
Who did you say that? Who were you talking to?
That was the slot tech at the Edge, and I had asked him previously. It wasn't on a live stream that I asked him previously about my theory about Locket Link, for example, that they have different payback percentages available for those machines. And so, yes, I ended up being correct per usual. And you do get a better payback percentage when you go up. You certainly aren't. I mean, they could be douchey and set all the denominations to the same, but you're not going to lose anything if you go, like, let's say you're max bet better on pennies. If you go to dime and do minimum bet 50 credits, it's the same fucking bet. So you're doing the same thing. You're not gonna shoot yourself in the foot, but you are most likely going to get a better payback percentage and be a smarter gambler if you do that. Like I said, and I'm right.
Okay, but you still haven't gotten an answer for me on the link games, have you?
That was part of that. Yes. I mean, go ahead.
Because I could have sworn that I heard him say that the payback percentage is set across the board for all denominations.
No.
Or he said it could be.
Again, it's hard to like communicate directly to these people what you're asking, and I don't know why that is, because I feel like I've asked this question for a long time and been really trying to figure this out. And no matter who you ask, like, it's almost like a foreign question to them, or I'm not asking it right, or something. I don't know. Oh, Bill's here. Ask Bill. Why can't we ask Bill? Bill.
Bill might not. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know if you know this.
I know everything.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so what Bill would have to do is Bill would have to go into the back screen on Dragon Link or Locket Link, and he would have to look and see what the payback percentage is.
Okay.
If you can even see it on those machines, and if it breaks it down by denomination.
I mean, I think it does. I don't think it's certainly not displayed to the player, but I mean, it's in there. It's not that difficult to find, from what I understand. I have a look at. I did record the screens on the Locket Link when I got the grand, and I'm going to go look at that now. I kind of forgot about that.
What screens? The back screens?
Some of the inside screens, because they were verifying that you win or whatever, and they didn't stop me, so I did. I don't know what information is in it. I know like it's got the total coin in there, which is like 1.5 million or something, which for that place is kind of interesting, I think. But let me go look. Coin
and 1.5 million for one machine. That's pretty high.
I don't know if it's one machine or them all connected. I don't know.
Available. Well, hello.
Oh, look who it is. How's my little pumpkin?
Hi, I'm good.
You want to tell your guests to be quiet?
Like most high rollers. Yeah. Highest rollers. What the heck?
Who's that?
Oh, do you guys want to say hi? I'm gonna turn the camera around. They don't want to say hi.
You're gonna have sex on the live stream tonight?
Well, I mean, it's always a possibility. I'm never gonna shut anything out.
Where are you?
You're about to reach 10,000 subscribers, Eric. Congratulations, sir.
Oh, thank you. I thought about changing my name to
again.
Lady Luck H Cutie, so I could just jump to 11,000. So I to like 11,000 views overnight.
I think they would come for you if that happened, but
I like it when they come for me.
Oh my god.
I like when they come
when did you become YouTube's biggest perv?
That was way too easy.
So are you in a hotel room or something? What's going on there?
Take a guess where I'm at.
Probably Firekeepers.
Well, I'm at Firekeepers.
Yeah, of course you are.
No, they don't let her there anymore.
Shut up, Charlie.
She won too much.
Shut up, Charlie.
So yeah. You're at the casino.
Yeah, and I'm the loser.
It's not the 20th yet. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's not the 20th.
Well, she's in the room, clearly.
It's gonna be the first time I walk away from money in my pocket.
It's not the 20th yet. What do you mean?
You didn't hear about the 20th joke?
Is that when my SSI check hits my account?
That's when your YouTube check hits your account.
That'll work too. That's funny.
That's bullshit. Mine goes on the 21st. That is bullshit.
We're not making any money up here.
So cute.
Well, 3 out of 4 of us are not making money up here.
Yeah, everyone but you. You buy 5 pull tab tickets and win $500.
I won 20.
So you have a truth with you or something?
I have 3 friends with me.
Are you
And
guys
Christy is passed the fuck out in the room next to us in her room. She drank so much tonight. She was trying to get with one of my friends who's gay. Two of my friends. I
I kind of feel like that's her thing.
kid you
That's
not.
gotta be her thing.
She downloaded a grinder, created a profile, and said she was transgender.
With a gold.
Girl is thirsty as fuck.
She is thirsty as fuck. She calls it her
Has to be a
gold.
tranny to get some D? I don't
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah,
I think that actually could be an amazing story though.
yeah.
So you've been gone for a little bit. Do you have any tea or gossip or anything that you could spill?
Oh, I always have lots of tea, and lots of gossip.
Well, what do you have for us?
Are you at the Four Winds?
No. We were there earlier this morning though, and they were giving away. Chrissy and I each got like $100 grill, a cookware set, and a
Nobody cares.
like a stir fryer.
Well, congratulations, big winner. Do they still have Slotsky on that floor? I wanted you. Where casino are you at?
You're thinking of Four Winds, the one that does have Slotsky, yes.
They do still have Slotsky. That's by Chicago.
That's
Where
that's
are
right
you
outside
then, Pumpkin?
that's right outside of Chicago.
Where are you? Are you in Chicago?
So I'm at Firekeepers, which is in Battle Creek, Michigan. So it's just a lot closer. So like if this is Michigan, New Buffalo's all in like the lower left part of my hand.
It's a mitten.
Where
Mitten.
Oh,
Oh, let's touch hands. Oh.
it is a mitten. So
They want
Yeah.
you to make sure before you go to sleep you check your pillows.
why?
Well,
Who's shitting up?
Oh my God, I haven't told anyone yet.
How
Oh
shit
my-
faced are you?
I'm not shit faced.
Well,
I'm
then-
sober.
Oh, okay.
So you would not believe it. It was like 2 days ago. The poopatrator hit me up on Grindr. And
Yeah, did you take him to Culver's for some sloppy seconds?
no, I had enough sloppy everything. So
Oh,
I have a plan. Is
Did you get chili
I want to invite him over and go
What?
live. And then
I see your
and get-
angle.
and get like a confession live.
yes.
So
That's really evil, Eric. You've been talking to Joe. No, I'm kidding.
So I can kind of share this now because it's kind of all public information. Do you guys want to know some juicy gossip? Like,
Well, who's gonna say
Joe-
no to that? I mean,
it's public information, so I guess it really doesn't matter. So it was about a month ago, and this is when Brian and I, my ex, we weren't together. It was just like a friends with benefits scenario. And I was at his house, and I got awoken abruptly, and he had went through my phone and saw that I was sexting with my ex. And
is that Brent?
no.
Okay.
And he flipped his lid, like went off the crazy train. He took my MacBook, hit me in the face, broke my nose. He shattered my MacBook. He took my iPhone 7 Plus and shattered it. He took the iPhone 6 that I gave him and shattered it. He took my glasses, my new microphone, and smashed it and cut up the cords. And I literally ran out of his house covered in blood in my underwear, trying to get in my car. And I had to floor out of his driveway because he came and opened the door and started hitting me. He beat the shit out of me. And
I'm sorry, Papa.
I just kept pushing him away. And I mean, everyone knows I'm like twice the size, first of all. And if I wanted to hit, I could have, just hit him or knocked him out and just been done, but I didn't. And so at that point, I drove to Christie's. I got cleaned up, put myself together. I called him on the phone because he still had all of my stuff at his house, right? And he sounded like he was calm at that point. So Christy and I drove back together, and we pull in the driveway, and all of a sudden he opens the door and dumps all of my shit on the concrete. And I noticed he cut all of my stuff up. Like, all of my stuff up.
I cannot believe that.
And he... Hold on a second.
Well, let me try.
I hope you recorded it.
So at that point when he did that, and then he started making threats towards Christy and I got back in the car and we called 911.
Okay.
And then they arrived and kind of explained them the situation. He allowed me to go in the house and walk around and see anything that was mine to take. And then I asked him, I said, Brian, where is my coin collection? And I had just taken it there the night before because we were going to put it in like the little cases and baggies, and I was going to get them all appraised because it's worth quite a bit of money. And we're not talking like a couple $100s. It's worth quite a bit of money. And he said right there with the cop standing there, he's like, your coin collection isn't here. I said, Brian, it's in your second drawer in your bedroom. So we went to the bedroom and it was gone. He had time to hide it by then. And I was like, you need to give me that and I won't press charges and we'll just move on because this is just crazy. And he would not give me anything. So I said to the cops, I want to press full charges. So like took pictures of all my stuff, took pictures of my nose. I had bruises on me, and then the cop was like talking to Brian or whatever, and Brian just kept like yelling at Christy and I. And then the cop came over and he's like, well, he's now accusing you of hitting him. I was like, officer, really? What indication do you have for that? And I said, and actually earlier, the neighbors called the cops on us because I was outside trying to get out and they heard us. The cops went to his house earlier, like an hour earlier, and he said, oh, everything's fine, and went on the way. And then when they came back, his story changed. So they proceeded to arrest me because he had a scratch right here, which he did to himself. That's the only thing that we can think of is he like scratched himself and said it was me and spent the night in jail. Christy bonded me out, thank God, that next morning. And then I had to pay over $1,000 for an attorney. And hopefully I'm going to get all charges and the case going to be dropped because he was stupid enough to message my ex right before I woke up. He's like, yeah, when Eric wakes up, I'm going to beat the fuck out of him. And my ex was nice enough to at least send me that. So I gave that to my lawyer. Because I mean, if I did anything, it's in self-defense. And right. I mean, even I didn't do anything. It's like if I did something, I would own up to it. But it's like I didn't.
You got arrested. You got put in the back of a cop car. You were in a jail cell. Like all of that.
All of that. All for like almost 24 hours. I was seriously like, will never do that again. Like, I will never even put. I cannot ever do that again. And do what?
You mean go to jail again? You won't?
Yeah. Like, I don't know how people do that again and again. It was awful. And I can't believe that I was the one covered in blood with a broken nose and $5,000 of broken electronics. And he was clear as day. And then they arrested me and charged me with the same charges. It's just complete bull. It's just complete and utter bullshit. So, yeah, that's what I've been dealing with, and I haven't been able to sleep because he was bonded out a couple weeks ago, and
you're paranoid, so you're gonna be acting.
I've been, like extremely paranoid that because I mean he's a user. He's been an addict for like 13 years, and he was just starting to get clean, and he stole like one of my prescriptions that I'm prescribed, and that's why he was acting crazy that morning. And I'm literally legitimately scared that he is going to he could be like high and find me and just kill me. If he would have had a gun that morning, he would have shot.
Get an order of protection.
We have no contact orders against us both, but whether my charges are dropped or whatever, I'm gonna have my lawyer file a restraining order. But really, somebody like him, he's not gonna follow that. Or if he's high, he's not gonna care. So it's just like whatever. So
Wow.
my doctor put me on sleep medication, and because I can't sleep, I literally lay there and just think about a million things. And what I'm even more scared about is I return to work on Monday, and he knows where I work and what office I work in. So that even scares me more. Is then he knows where I'm at, and it's a really, really shitty scenario. And I just hope and pray that nobody has to go through this kind of shit. And that's honestly why I haven't been posting videos. It's like, I don't have $1,500 to go buy a new MacBook. So it is what it is.
You can't make this shit up.
It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. So it's whatever.
Well, I guess if he comes to your job, you just have to call the cops. I mean, yeah. I feel like he wouldn't. I feel like maybe he wouldn't do that though. But I guess you never know.
I have never seen a person in such rage and in a psychotic state in my life ever. I've seen it in like the movies, but like to see it firsthand, and when someone's like beating on you and you're bleeding, it's like the scariest thing imaginable. And honestly, this isn't the first time something like this happened with him and I. It's like the third time, but it was never this severe. Christy witnessed it one time, where he threw a bottle at me and a lit cigarette and like went crazy. And there's other time he was kind of violent, but I was able to calm him down. So, I mean, the signs were there, but it's like, if he gets under the influence of something, he's not going to have rational thinking. So it's just a really, really shitty scenario. It sucks.
Yeah, well, hopefully it works out.
Yeah. I just want the charges dropped and a restraining order placed. So.
All right. Well, everyone say a prayer for Eric.
Thanks.
That's pretty crazy.
What's the chat saying?
They're just talking amongst themselves, and Gabby said, "Rest in peace, great sex live stream from BK."
Your facial hair is cute as fuck. There's that. I feel like this is new or something, and your tan is all hell. You look good.
No, thank you. I feel great. The Dominican Republic was absolutely amazing. I'm very thankful that Christy took me on that. So
are you going out tonight? Are you done for the night?
We might go back to the casino for a minute.
No clubs or anything?
Do what?
No clubs?
No clubs.
You don't have a club there?
Oh,
it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? I feel like I've driven by it on the way to Detroit, but I don't think I stopped.
You do drive by it on your way to Detroit, and it is kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
There's
no hopping clubs there for sure.
I didn't know
they're
if there were
actually
clubs in the casino.
No, there's a couple of good ones in Battle Creek, but they're like 15 minutes away from here.
Oh, that's too far.
Do the clubs like do the casinos in like other states not have clubs? Because all the casinos on the West Coast have their own clubs.
Yeah, they don't have clubs here.
Oh.
Like none of the casinos have clubs. We usually have to leave the casino and find the bar or club.
Maybe that's an East Coast thing then, but all the casinos I go to, all of them have their own clubs.
I could see that. So
Prairie's Edge does not have a club.
They probably don't even have a players club, like a players lounge.
Fuck you! They do too.
Oh, so you can get some like beverages and food from there?
I got comp French toast in today's video.
No,
You sack of
that's not
shit.
what I'm saying. Do they have a players lounge?
Oh no, they don't.
Okay, so that's ghetto.
Yeah. Oh, I would
You
kill.
leave Prairie's Edge alone. Super fancy.
Whatever. So, all right, Eric. So, Brian and I have other things that we want to discuss, but if you want to be part of the discussion, I don't know if it's going to bore you or not. Because
what's the topics? I'm just curious.
Bingo King, actually.
no,
Is it? Oh,
we're talking about what I want to specifically talk about, which the chat is going to get extremely bored, about finding Dragon Link, Lightning Link, Locket Link on penny denomination versus playing it on 10-cent denomination.
it has a
Watching
different.
numbers gonna just spiral.
Yeah.
It has
Like, oh shit, they go again.
it has a different payback percentage.
Yeah, but you don't have proof of that. Neither does he.
No, I do because I asked a one of the slot machine attendant supervisors. They're on different systems. They're on different RNGs.
Joe, when will you admit defeat, pal?
I need receipt. Not this person said this.
Like if you're gonna sit down on a penny one and bet $5, it's better to sit down on a 10-cent denomination and bet 50 credits.
What did I just say 10 minutes ago?
That's what
Is that what you said?
That was the exact fucking scenario. I love you, Pumpkin.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah, no, it's the truth. Brian Christopher in his one Q&A video where he was questioning the slot manufacturers, that confirmed that theory.
Which slot manufacturers did he question?
Was it either WMS or IGT, one of the top manufacturers?
Well,
It was in one of his videos. So that's honest to God, that's what Christy and I do now, and we've done better. If we sit down on Locket Link and you bet $5 to spin on the pennies, it just disappears. But if you bet the 50 on the 10 cents, you get more play, and generally you win a little bit more. Maybe it's just luck, but I really do feel it makes a difference.
well, I guess I don't know. I'm still
skeptical.
I'm still skeptical. Oh, NG Slots is here. $2 super chat. What's up, everybody? NG, your girlfriend is here. She's on house arrest, so you got to go over there and service her.
Because it's the same thing on the Sizzling Sevens. Like if you sit down at Sizzling 7 and it's $1, $5, $10, $20, those are all different.
Who plays Sizzling Sevens?
He's the only channel that plays it.
I do not even know what that machine is, but I do know that is his machine. I do know that.
That is like the best thing. The best feeling is when the sevens come up.
Oh.
Straight to the room, put it in the safe, and touch it.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Oh.
That's very smart. I would not have done that. I would have been like, "What up, high limit room?"
So okay, so here's the thing. So I feel like I have put
Let's go blow 700 on something just for fun.
these machines at $5 a spin on pennies and $5 a spin on dimes, and I do not get as good bonuses on dimes that I do on pennies.
Mine is the exact opposite.
All in your head.
Now, Mr. Slot Attendant Bill McCardle just wrote something very interesting in the chat.
Okay.
And I want, because that is a receipt that this man said, and he is a slot attendant. I think pennies are better than dimes or nickels. From what I see in paying jackpots, most people are on pennies.
That's what he feels. There's no receipt
Right.
with that though.
That's correct.
Has he not seen inside? Has he not seen the fucking like the screens or whatever?
But look at the locket links. Usually 7 out of 8 people are on the penny version, so it's likely going to hand pay on a penny.
Oh, Eric makes a valid point there. Look, look who's
Willy Wonka for some fucking reason.
I don't like it. Are your friends complaining about
Well, you just talked about Willy Wonka?
No, he sat down on Willy Wonka, and I make him bet the $6 bet behind, not the $6 Oompa Loompa, and he made. Shut the fuck up! No, you didn't. I did.
You made me do all the other ones.
Exactly. Yeah. No. The $6 bet behind is so much better, and he started betting it, and he started winning
I
more.
started on one
Odd as fuck shit.
And then I bet 6 out of nowhere.
Because if you ever look, it's 12 times line pays with a $6 bet.
I bet he picked up that technique from the Sdguy channel. Is what I'm thinking.
Did he win or did he lose?
Yeah, he made $400 on the machine.
Hell yeah.
Then why is he saying fuck Willy Wonka then?
Because Willie took it all back. Took number 600.
No, he cashed out. Did I ever tell you the time? Oh my god, I was so mad. I wanted to get a huge win on Willy Wonka for my channel. And on that $6 bet. Like I wanted to get like a mega big win or a
The one that you use the clickbait on with all the wilds on the screen on your channel? I gotcha.
I'm not gonna deny it. And
Well, you can't.
and I put $1,800 in one and didn't win anything above $400 or $500. And I was just like, oh my god, I was so mad when I left. But really,
not bad, right? I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. I don't know.
SD, can you see the chat? Someone's requesting that you unblock them from your channel.
Okay, I'll go. Do they get an apology first? You're blocked for a reason.
Oh.
I will do it if I.
I know where it's at. Okay, so when you're walking to the bathrooms by Big B, that's where the vending machine's at.
Are you giving hand jobs over there later tonight?
I am. $25. Make you holla.
Oh, girl, that's the rates you get. I get $10 at the edge.
Well, that's because it's
Even ass pussy. Oh, I. Okay, sure. Play nice, and I will unblock you. All right, agreed.
You're already being a bitch.
She's
Are you
good.
guys? Are we going back down?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna head back down, and you guys know I can't be on my phone recording in any manner on that floor.
I think you need to be. You need to stop being such a pussy about that.
No,
You need to earn yourself a lifetime ban because what is that? A badge of honor.
No, they threatened to arrest me, not ban me.
Tell them to bring that shit on because that's just a bunch of.
Don't tell him to do that. He has enough problems going on.
I seriously have so much.
They're not going to arrest him. It's not fucking illegal.
I literally, the director of security threatened me that I will be arrested.
Bring it on, director of security. Not going to do it. That is a bunch of bullshit. Then you can sue them and you can buy all your electronics.
They were going to ban me over chocolate chip cookies from here. They were going to ban me over chocolate chip cookies.
Sounds like you need a different place to gamble, bitch. Why would you still gamble there? Y'all need fucking balls. This is why I got to do the dirty work and I got to look like the bad person, but I pay the road for the rest of you assholes.
Congratulations on your $17,000 win, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you, Eric.
That was pretty fucking hot.
On your riches, whatever the hell that was. You know what I'm talking about. Riches of Rome.
Palace of Riches.
There you go. There you go.
Bill McCardle said they can't arrest you, and he works at a casino as well.
But it was the head of security, Bill.
Well, they weren't.
Go be a rebel. Just think of you could live stream it, and you would be just so super famous. Eric Shane, arrested. Ooh. Hot as fuck.
Well, if you decide to be ballsy and want to get arrested on a live stream, join the live stream back if we're still live.
Sounds like a
Joe will get a second mortgage on the BMW and bail you out.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck.
Bye, guys. Thank you for having me.
Bye. Good luck.
Bye. Is it out? No, it's not.
I need to get a motherfucking tan. God damn.
Yeah, you are pale as fuck.
Fuck you. I work.
Penny, please. That's what I tell people too. If you want to lie to them like I do and tell them you work, that's fine. Okay. But Penny, Penny came up with a very good observation. She said that all the degenerates, you can tell that they're degenerates by their skin complexion. The paler they are, the bigger degenerate they are.
I was well aware. I was there for that live stream. Y'all are assholes. Fuck off.
You are pale. The big jackpot is very pale.
I have lupus or something. I
I'm
don't know.
pretty pale for an Italian in the summertime. Who else is pale? Diana's pretty pale too for an Italian. Brent is pale as fuck.
Well, that vampire. We're not surprised.
Joe, why don't you get a real fireplace? Okay, thank you for that, Frank. I'm thinking about it. Once I get my YouTube money, I'm gonna have one built just for you. So okay, so you're telling me,
Yep.
if you're playing a machine that you want to bet $5 a spin, and the option is there to play it on 10 cents, you're always going to play it on 10 cents?
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. And if you look at my channel, it's true. There's never been a time that I have, unless I'm in a when I have rules or whatever, I have to do the rules. But if it's a multi-denominational machine, I am going to play the highest denomination that I can afford with whatever I'm doing, and that is the smartest way to gamble. And I got the receipt.
Well, I'm sticking with, and I'm only specifically talking about $5 bets because on the link games you can only go to $5 on a penny. If you want to bet more, you have to go to a different denomination.
Yep.
But I'm still sticking with. Well, let me ask you.
That's fine. Well, I'll bring more receipts out. You don't have to. I do not want you to
riddle me this. Riddle me this. So,
okay, Riddler.
I think you would agree with me that the most play that those machines get are on penny denomination. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, because people are cheap as fuck, just like you.
Fine.
I got you.
So there is more. Do you know what handle means? Coin
Yes.
coin in, handle, whatever. I call it handle.
Talk to me like I'm so.
So there is more coin in on the penny denomination. So therefore, because the penny is getting played more and there's more coin in on that denomination, maybe that's why I feel that the penny denomination pays out better than the 5 cents.
Your brain is powerful. You see other people's jackpots, you see your own jackpots, and it makes you think that you win more on those levels. But the math is there to back up the opposite, and the game does not have a brain, so it does not know that you are a return player or when to pay you out or anything. It is a math model, and the math model says that $5 or the $5 dime bet is the highest payback. That's where you want to be.
So people in the chat, I'm just curious. I just want to take like a little poll here. If you were to play Lightning Link, Dragon Link, or Locker Link, what is your favorite? Put the object of money aside. If you could play it on any denomination, whether it be 1, 2, 5, or 10 cents, what denomination would you choose to play those games on?
I don't think that's a fair question, but
why?
Whatever.
Why not?
Because if money's no object, they're all going to choose dime and do $25 a spin, but that's not realistic.
So I'm saying $5 bets. $5 bets.
Oh, okay. If you have to bet $5, okay, I gotcha.
Because you.
Well, if you notice, Sdguy did a little experiment with that once. Regardless of it didn't have nearly the sample size that it requires, but I mean, to do that, you could do that experiment over and over again on a live stream, which maybe is something I should do. And hey, Cindy Kitty, and the more I do it, the bigger the sample size becomes. The smaller the window of error, or whatever the hell that's called, and we can get some we can get some real facts there. Mm-hmm. For sure.
There's also some tea getting spit in the chat room because NG just said that the FBI was sent to his house. So I'm trying to follow that story as it's developing in the chat room.
Samuel called them. We all know.
That's right. They are after you, NG. San Manuel has had it.
What's that about? I want to hear it. Breaking news. NG, were you naughty?
I'm not sure. Okay, so
did he get swatted like I'm about to get or something? I don't know.
probably. Okay, so let's see. 1 cent, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cent, 1 cent, 5 cent, dimes, 1, 1, 1, 10, 1, 10, 10.
I don't think you want to admit that you're wrong. By the way, Team Ass Pussy, I have unblocked you. Please behave nicely. I don't recall who put you in there, but maybe it's me. I don't know. But don't piss me off. Don't piss off our moderators.
Ooh.
What?
Allegedly, NG has ties with terrorism.
He does. I had no terrorist joke for that. God damn it.
Because I create a thumbnail about.
Oh!
I'm not repeating that word on my live stream.
Oh my god.
I can't.
That can't be a true story, right? I don't know.
I feel like he's not joking.
I feel like he's not either. That might go along with the permanent ban.
You really can't make this shit up. Okay. All right. So maybe I'll do a little experiment.
You're gonna put one of the IS picture in your thumbnail, see if that happens to you too.
No. Penny denomination and 10-cent denomination, and I refuse to play Dragon Link on $1 or $2 denomination because you only have 5 lines.
Girl, stupid. You're stupid. Especially with games where you have stacked symbols. It is so dumb to worry about less lines. Like, it just less lines can be scary when you're playing a game that doesn't have stacked symbols. But like Zeus, so like so for example, Diamond Queen, Diana had a Diamond Queen hand pay, I believe, on one of her hand streams, live streams not too long ago. For example, that one. And Bingo King's Palace of Riches hit. I didn't do the math or anything, but if each of these persons were playing those games on one line at the same bet amount, they would have won more, and that is a true story.
Did you look and
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Somebody do the calculations for me. I would love to hear it. But if they were playing the same bet amount, but they concentrated it all in one line, they would have won more. True story. You do not need all the lines, especially because you got to think about Diamond Queen has those stacked real wilds, and Palace of Riches has the stacked asshole. Well, I think they have stacked wilds and the stack king or prince or whatever the fuck it is, and both of those there would have paid more. It would have been slightly more. It would not have been a whole lot more, but it would have been more. True story.
Joe Brooks said, I saw someone play, I'm assuming she means Dragon Link, on $1 times 1 credit. So I don't think in the USA.
I don't think you can do that.
Well, yes and no.
It's a forced minimum bet.
In the USA, it is a forced minimum bet. But if you watch some of the other channels in the other countries, I believe Australia specifically, the Dragon Links, you can select the amount of lines that you want to play. So you could play less lines on Dragon Link.
You do not need all the lines on Dragon Link. I believe every version of Dragon Link isn't the bonuses. They're all stacked symbol. Like the one bonus they take away the shit symbols. The other bonus they have stacked like windows that open wilds and shit. As far as that, and then they're just like clones of those two, right?
Yeah, they're all.
Yeah. Joe, I'm still riding here, Pumpkin. I would love to help you. And then maybe you'll finally become my patron with the money that you'll be saving. Think of the possibility.
Yeah. Well, I don't know because how much do you invest a lot of time into Dragon Link?
It's not available to me, so I don't see it very often. The Edge does not have that, nor Lightning Link, actually.
That's so strange to me, but
right? Like it's just a casino staple.
How many machines do they have?
Oh, like 1,000. I mean, they have enough for it to stick out that they don't have that. I'm with you on that. And they have a lot of aristocrat stuff. It's just kind of odd. I don't know. And they have Locket Link, which is kind of that local area progressive with the high amount.
And they have Chicken Nuggets, which is a new game.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Hmm.
It is odd. It is odd. Yeah.
That's really crazy that they don't have Lightning Link. Like, what casino doesn't have Lightning Link?
Right. #1 game in the country. They also don't have Buffalo Grand. This is #2 game in the country.
Do they have
And
one
then,
too?
of course, who doesn't have that, Pumpkin?
I think that game is.
They even have Wheelorama, as Steph says. Steph, thank you very much.
Yeah, well,
Joe,
I have never seen a casino with Wheelorama.
That's because you're missing out.
I have never played it.
The Edge is something special, is all I'm saying. That's why I like it. They got games other places don't have. I don't need to go to the casinos that look identical to each other all over the place. I'm not interested
Can
in
you
that.
use your comp at the gas station? Like, can you fill up your car?
I do.
That's fancy.
Oh, super fancy, bitch.
That's a nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
Any casino.
I serve big bulbs behind the gas station after it's closed too.
I'm sure you do. Any casino that has a gas station where you could use your comps to fill up your car is good in my book, because that means you could spend every single dollar that you have in your pocket and not have to worry about getting home. See?
Only a true degenerate would like think of it. That's hilarious. I love that. I love it.
Anyone who's ever left the casino with not a dime in their pocket, put a fucking 1 in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna show you that the people that watch slot videos are fucking degenerates. Get ready to see all these fucking 1s in the chat, because everyone fucking does it. And there was a time years ago, I've gotten much better. And granted, I have more money to gamble now and blah, blah, blah. But there have been times that we have something on the East Coast called Easy Pass, where that's the toll system. And I didn't have any.
Is that named after you?
What's that?
They named that after you?
Yes, they named it after me. Called Easy Pass. But I didn't have one at the time. I used to pay cash for the tolls. I had no money for cash for the tolls, so I had to drive through all the tolls and get the ticket. There was one toll that you actually had, it had the gate up, so I had to smash right through the gate.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh.
Why do you find that so funny? Are you laughing because you've done the same?
We got tolls here. I don't know what that is. I'm just envisioning you fucking pissed off about losing all your money and smashing it. Oh, that's gonna get a dedication in one of my videos. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Whether that's a made-up story or not, I don't care. That is fucking funny.
You were forced to commit a felony to get home. You may be a degenerate gambler. Whatever. It is what it is.
What do you do? Well, no, you can. On toll roads, there's regular public roads, right? Like you just have to take a longer way home. So why do you take a longer way home?
I'm not doing that. I don't have enough money to put gas in the tank. I got to use what I have.
Oh my god.
Listen, that hasn't happened in an extremely long time. I'm talking about when I was like 21, 22, going to the casino with like, my paycheck of like $500 and blowing the whole 500, not having a dime to my name. And there was like 132 miles till empty. And from that casino to my house was 129 miles. And I had to take the direct route to get home. And I was not avoiding the tolls, and I was going through all the toll booths. Yeah, we can talk about some degenerate stories.
That is going in my book someday. That is fucking hilarious. I don't know what it's envisioning you just like plowing through the fucking gate thing, like it's just smashing into bits.
I've always had.
Good night, NG. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Good night.
Thanks, NG. I've always had white cars, so I think I had I don't know. Maybe it was like a white Cadillac or something.
Parents have white cars too. What is it with people?
I don't know. I like white cars. They look clean. Anyway.
Are all your walls white as well?
Yes.
Same with them, and I think all their carpet is white too. It's like they're boring as fuck. So I guess that shoe fits there for you. So
anyway, so when I drove through that toll, because the car was lower than the stick that lifts when you pay the toll, the hood of the car had yellow scratches on it from the. You know what's funny? So then I get a ticket in the mail that just it's just charging me for not paying not stopping to pay the toll. They did not. I've never heard a word about breaking the pole off that lifts up and down. So I was like, all right.
You never got charged for that?
I never got charged for that, no.
I would think that would be the most expensive thing at all, but at the same time, they probably make those to be, breakaway or whatever, because it can't be the.
I can't. So yeah, that's my degenerate story. That was like the lowest of low for me. But again, I was like 21 or 22, and I didn't know any better, and I would leave the casino with not a dime to my name, no way to get home or whatever. So that's why I say I like a casino where you can fill up.
Yes, and get Alpo and get your Wheelorama on all in one place, one-stop shop. So then what? Why does everybody think that the gas station's so fucking odd out there then? Like, I assume your resorts are much bigger and like it's not quite the, just the stroll across the parking lot like mine is.
There's 2 casinos on the East Coast that have gas stations, but they don't have slots in the gas station. I think.
Oh, okay, sure.
I think like it's a gas station and a convenience store, which is like what you have, but there's no slots. Like, I think that's a little strange. That
you're okay, fine. I'm actually sold with you on that. You're absolutely right, and I guess I love it. But they built as a non-smoking casino, but this casino also has a non-smoking room, which is where like the Nuggets machine and stuff is. So it's almost like they probably added on the non-smoking room like recently, the last 10 years or something. But before that was the non-smoking room, and they just kind of kept it. And it's kind of weird that I rarely have ever had that place to myself. There's usually at least one other person in there slotting.
Yeah, I thought the same thing that Steph said. That I thought you were.
Yeah, Steph, I know. I own it now. Well, it's not like I ever didn't own it, but it never seemed like a concept. What?
How many machines do they have in there?
Well, like, I've done a video where I stuck in 100 and then went and I played every machine, right?
Like that. Do they have like 20 machines in there? Or do they have like 100 machines in there?
Well, 35.
Oh, okay. So that's like it's like the size of like a high limit room. A small high limit room.
Yeah, a small high limit room. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. And they have real Rama in the gas station, but they don't have it in the casino.
Right. And they just took that cabinet that Wheelorama is on is an older cabinet from IGT. The original Zuma's on there, like some of the
IGT. Wheelorama is an IGT game. I thought it was Spielo.
It is Spielo, but they're owned by IGT. So I just call them or whatever, Okay, Spielo, yes. Zuma was in there, and like Money Drop and like Signs of the Zodiac, Peggle, if you ever played that, are all in this cabinet, right? It's an older cabinet. They've moved on to they've integrated more with IGT now. I believe that cabinet probably came from
the rectangle buttons, and the cash out button is red, and the service button is green.
I think so.
And there's built
on here the bet buttons are in a pad, and they're not actual buttons.
And there's 2 other built-in cup holders into the machine.
Yes. Oh my God, yeah, girl. Girls got problems.
Yeah.
Anyways, So they brought Goonies in, and they were in the main building, and there was one of these cabinets like Wheel-O-Rama, but it had Zuma in it, and they took that cabinet out and put Goonies in, and I was so afraid to go into the gas station to see if they. I figured like they would do it efficiently, like take that cabinet off the floor, put on Goonies, and like there was something in the place of Wheel-O-Rama. Just because knowing how casinos work, I feel like when Aristocrat comes in or WMS or whatever, they especially being that this place is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, they don't go there that often, that they kind of make it an efficient trip. But Wheel-O-Rama is still there. I must be.
So the cabinet that it's on, the monitor is it's a slant top monitor.
Yes.
Okay.
I
know.
You must have watched my channel Wheel-O-Rama episodes, huh? I don't
No.
know.
I know the original Zuma is on the same cabinet, except that Zuma just has the top box added on.
Well, Wheel-O-Rama has a top box.
But as high as Zuma goes with all the progressives?
Even higher.
Oh, I did not know that.
She's fancy. That's where Sydney Kitty and NC Hammer hang out. They talk shit up there. It's good stuff.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to see if I could find.
It's at Twin Rivers, which I think is near you somewhere. I don't know how close that is, but
it's not close.
Or it used to be. They might have taken it out.
It's not what Wheel-O-Rama?
Yeah, and there the max bet is $6. Jealous as fuck.
You've been to Twin River?
No, but I have sent some minions there and made them believers as well.
Okay. Twin River is probably another hour from one casino, so it's probably like a 4-hour drive to get to it. If they still have it.
I would double check. I'm sure many people can answer whether they have it or not.
God, look at what I can't. All right, Steph.
Oh, because she loves those. How old is this girl? She can't be more than fucking like 25, and she likes all these Alice Cooper and shit like that. Like, I know don't know who that is, but like, Steph, talk to me. Do you just sound pretty and young? And because she never shows her face, does she? Which is fine. But,
I think she showed her face before.
Well, I have not seen it, but is she 25?
Well, that's what she's going to tell you, but that's not her real age.
So, okay, well, I want to know is she 55?
No, she's young.
Okay, well, it's very. I have also gone to Alice Cooper. I know who that is. I know who Freddie Mercury is. Can you guys believe that? That piece of shit doesn't know. No idea. Okay, Steph. I when she talks about these 80s rock bands or whatever, like she would love this machine. You need to take her. She's real fancy. You need to treat her like a lady.
She's into drugs and rock and roll.
Then pick up a ball on the way there and fucking max bet the piss out of that shit and get your fucking Van Halen on. God damn it.
Okay, she could do all
I will take her. I will abduct her. Penny's already in my fucking backseat, bitch. So I got room for what? Come on, Steph. Let's go. The party train, all aboard.
You're taking everyone? You're taking everyone?
Party train?
You might as well take Ari too, because then she can give you her videos. And
as long as she saw some of her pain pills, sure, you bet.
There you go. So then you're all set. And then you could do to me what Jason did to Diana. Yep, I went there.
I think you said that wrong, but that's I gotcha.
It's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Now there's silence.
Yeah, I caught that from Steph at her because she wants you to take all of these like oh my god, White Snake, I think, even like girl is hardcore. I think White Snake was one of them. I was like, oh my god, I haven't heard that in fucking years. Like,
oh, apparently everyone's jumping in the car and we're all going to Twin River.
All I ask is a little dedicated video to Sdguy and I want to see a hand pay on the Wheel-O-Rama. I have not gotten a hand pay yet.
Is it possible to get a hand pay?
Oh, fuck yes. Spilo does not make games that are not extremely volatile.
So you find
Ocean's Magic, Icy Wilds, Wheelorama,
Zuma,
what else? Fire Mustang, what?
Zuma.
Zuma,
I
it's
know.
gotta be, right? I mean, I guess I think it is, but I'm with you on that one. That kind of scares me. But
I mean,
they made Zuma 3D, which I do think is volatile as all fuck. But yeah, I would.
There's only one. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think there's only one Zuma Handpay on YouTube
On the original Zuma.
from Slot Titan, right?
I don't know. I should go look.
I think so.
I do not. I want to know. Is it on the Zuma 3D or the regular Zuma?
It's on the first one. Zuma Jackpot.
How the fuck did he land that? It got to have a multiplier with an amazing hit, I would assume.
Yeah, I think he got the 30x. I think it's the only Zuma Handpay on YouTube. So yes, yep. He was betting 250, which that's the max usually at most places. 1,500.
Wheelorama there is the $3 max bet. I'm jealous as fuck that Twin Rivers has it at $6 bet, and the game is disappearing fast because in my opinion, the designers fucked it up. They didn't accurately communicate to the player how you win money on it. But if you spend a little bit of time with it, you will see it, and it is not easy to do, but it's hot as hell, and I think you could appreciate it.
Okay, well,
I'm just so glad that.
If
Next time I go to the gas station, I need to ask the slot attendant that did the research for me or whatever. I need to ask him to come over there and turn the volume up on it, because the slot attendants have the ability to change that, because it can be set by the
it's in the back screen.
them. And it's far too quiet there. You can hear the fucking security guard watching a whole Full House or whatever on their TV in there and everything, because they're a fancy establishment. And I need to good stuff.
Tracy said that Resorts World in New York, which is the casino that's in my backyard, just got the Wheelorama. I would be interesting, but that's a lottery casino. That's why I don't play there. But I would.
Okay, I guess I don't know.
So they're class 2. That I don't play there.
That's so odd that because that game's been out for. I played it at Treasure Island. I've been banned there for over a year now, and so it came out like a year and a half ago. And for at least game to be still around, maybe they're selling it at this point, and then in a lottery version or something. I don't know. I find that bizarre, but awesome.
Well, the lottery casinos here in New York, they only get games from 3 manufacturers, which are Bally's, IGT, and Spilo.
I thought that because somebody went there and you can just kind of tell the machines are odd. Like they have like a remake version of Lucky Lemmings, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell like it's there's something odd or different or updated about it that like you can tell that.
Like I'll show you something that it kind of, for me, it takes away from the game, but they have chicken nuggets at the racinos on lottery platforms.
Do they have the bingo card on it too then, or no?
No bingo. There's no bingo card because it's a lottery.
Okay, so that's good.
So now take a look at this picture. So this is a picture posted by the casino. Now that's a Bally cabinet.
See, now that's really interesting because I encountered the same thing well at one of the branded casinos in Wisconsin called the Ho Chunk, because that's brand, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
They had aristocrat games on Bally cabinets, and I was like, that is so fucking odd.
Yeah,
I bitched about that for a long time in a live stream. I thought
so they put the shuffle.
Well, Shuffle and Bally are owned by SG, so I guess that's not the most absurd thing in the world,
right? But they do put aristocrat as well on the same cabinet.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. The wallpaper looks nice. the light up top looks super fancy.
Yeah. So so they're taking all these games that are popular and they're putting them on that cabinet.
Well, I don't think Wheelorama's popular, but I'm fine with that. I find that interesting. Yeah, for sure.
So I just don't like those casinos because everything's predetermined, obviously.
Right. Yep.
There's just, it just doesn't do it for me.
It's so their edge or whatever, I mean, is pretty much dialed in, where on a class 3 casino, the casino can lose money on a slot machine. It's all, you can hit jackpot after jackpot. You can hit jackpot of the first spin, which I think you can probably do on the regular ones, but like it's hard to explain those of you that don't know the difference between second and or 2 and class 3 and class 2. I'm certainly not somebody who is knowledgeable enough to explain that, but I'm with you on that. I definitely am with you on that.
Just because everything's predetermined, there's no point.
Predetermined is not fun, knowing that. I mean, at least they do it like you don't. I guess maybe I kind of wish I didn't know.
I've never been able to get an answer for this.
Okay.
Okay, let me try to explain. So I did work there. I did work there for 2 years as a slot manager. And I know how the system worked, and I had access to the system. So when you got a bonus, before you hit the spin button, I can go to a terminal and look and tell you how much that bonus was going to pay you, obviously, because it's predetermined.
Okay.
Now, these racinos have video poker.
Okay.
So once you hit the play button and you're dealt those 5 cards, your win is already sitting there in the terminal.
So you're saying like what if you get dealt a royal flush and you throw it away? Like, is it going to deal another royal flush?
Right, exactly.
I don't know. You know what? That's a great question. I don't know.
Or let's say you hold the ace, you're dealt the royal, you hold the ace and the king, and you let the other 3 go. There's no way for it to give you another royal because you threw out the other 3 cards to your royal.
You'd almost have to like test it, just be willing to throw away a shitty hand or whatever, right? So like you'd have to go there and let's say it's they pay for jack high or whatever. You get a pair of jacks, throw the pair of jacks away. Does it deal you out another pair every time? That would be interesting. I might have to do something like that sometime.
It will. It will.
Ideas.
It will.
It will. Well, I will put that theory to the test.
I was thinking about it on a larger scale, like, and you got to have a little bit of balls, but I know it will work because I've had someone go there and test it. If you're dealt a full house and let go of the full house, if let's say the full house pays you 50 credits, it's going to give you something else or another full house that's going to pay you 50 credits.
Something better than that, at least, or
not better.
I probably can't get better than that, right? Because like that's the hand.
The win is already predetermined once you hit play the first time. So whatever credits it's going to award you, it's just going to give you that same award.
That's interesting. I kind of never thought about to do that, but you know what? I'm gonna have to do that sometime.
Now I don't know how class 2 with bingo cards works because it's different than bingo. It's a lottery system, and it's pretty much just like scratching a scratch off. That's how the lottery casinos here in New York work, and it's a server based system.
Sarah says you're full of shit on that. It didn't work out for her.
But was this at a New York racino? Right. I got a flush the other day with a 5 times multiplier, and I thought I already held them, but didn't, and I didn't get another flush the next hand.
She got a straight flush.
Well, I'm just curious to know if it was at.
Where was that at, Sarah?
Yeah. Because if it's at a regular class 3 casino, that could definitely happen. So yeah, I that's the reason why I don't enjoy playing at the New York racino.
Yeah, totally. And
that's why they can't have a game like Top Dollar.
I see. And do we know with games like Top Dollar, are they required because the player is required to make interaction or whatever? Are they required to tell the player the best? I feel like there's a law there that they have to say, the best thing is to do is to stand, or the best thing to do is to fold, or throw away the.
Well, no, they can't do it because the win is already sent to the machine. So that means all 4 offers.
Yeah. No, I got you. I'm just saying on. Is that a requirement on all class 3 casinos? I feel like it kind of is. Like, Can for example, on Can, you the player. have the option of choosing, one spin at 2x or 2 spins at 1x, and it does say there on the screen. It says the optimal choice is 1 spin, because it is, and they have to advise you, the player, that if you have a decision here to make, and one is over the long run is worse than the other ones. Same thing with like Jurassic World. Why this doesn't say this on the main menu, I don't know. It might say it when you go to look at like the description of the bonuses, like because you can hit like the plus sign and look at the descriptions. Over the long term, and it's a very small edge or whatever, but it's still an edge, and so they have to advise you of that. But the jackpot bonus, which I think is like the pterodactyl picking or some bullshit, will over the lifetime of the game pay out more to the player on that. So that's because the progressives on there. So,
and Sarah said that happened at Pala Casino, which is in California. So I'm assuming that Pala is probably a Indian reservation.
It's gotta be. It's tribal, but it's got to be
probably class 3.
Class, yeah.
Yep. So yeah. So it's definitely
Linda makes a very interesting question. Buffalo Deluxe, where you can pick 15, 12, and 9, is that lottery. I've got to assume that they can make math models that regardless of whether you pick 15, 9, or 12, the outcome is the same, right?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about that, Linda. That's a really good question. There's lots of different.
As far as the lottery casinos are concerned, it doesn't matter what you pick, because your dollar win amount is already sitting there for you. So if you were betting $5 a spin and it wants to give you you were given a $500 win, no matter what amount of spins you pick, that machine is going to figure out the way to give you a $500 win. It doesn't matter what spins you pick. There's no rhyme or reason for what you pick. That's why I don't like it, because to me, it completely takes the fun out of it, because I know in the back of my head from working there that win is already sitting there in the system and it's going to award it to you. So I'm like, when you play quick hits and you're picking for free spins, what's the point? It's already there.
Yep.
And it doesn't, it doesn't do it for me. It takes the fun away from it.
No, Linda, local Indian, that might be a class 3. It just depends on if you're class 3 or class 2. You should always pick with whatever the hell you want. I say, well, here, if it's 19 or if it's 15 or 9, pick 15, because then you have a longer bonus that you get to sit there and enjoy. And we all love to sit and let our bonuses play out and enjoy them. Right, Joe? Exactly.
Well, I pick 8 on Buffalo Deluxe, or 9, whatever it is. And that's why I have the biggest Buffalo Deluxe Handpays on YouTube.
Ooh, she's fancy.
Brother Dave said, "Hey, why do you hate Giants Gold so much?" He must be talking.
Why the fee fi fo fum stupid fucking rock song doesn't work? Not interested. Stupid ass song. Enough said. Girl, bye.
That's the Williams giant reel thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's garbage.
Terrible.
I worked at
Empire. But now Heidi's Beer House is campy as all fuck. Like rock music with fairy tale shit. No, it doesn't work.
You like
Heidi's Beer House? Brilliant.
The original or the new one that just came out?
Heidi's Beer House? The original? Yeah, the original Heidi's Beer House. Yes.
I like that one. I don't like the new one.
Heidi and Hannah's Beer House? That's the new one, but it's not out yet, I don't think.
Garbage.
Oh my God, she don't know what she's talking about, folks.
You know what? I'm not even gonna get started. I'm not gonna get started.
Have you seen my 10-cent jackpot? Not jackpot, but like better than a jackpot video on Heidi's Beer House?
When you say Heidi's Beer House, you're talking about the new one, right?
That's relative. It's been out for a year. I don't know.
Okay, whatever. Yes, I did. When you were playing it in the high limit room, right?
Sure done was.
Mm-hmm. You did have a nice win on it.
I did.
But even
I was on the phone.
Even at that bet, the game still couldn't garner a fucking hand pay. Which is why it's garbage to me. And I know you don't agree with my thinking, but I play games for jackpots. And that
I play games for enjoyment because I am the smarter gambler.
Okay. Well, you keep being smart. You keep being smart, and I'll keep being stupid.
I am smart, bitch. That's why I keep holding you like a little fledgling, like a little baby brother. I'll show you the way. I will show you the light, Joe. Just think of all the money I'll save. Oh, I can't wait.
Linda said, "Okay, gonna go find Eureka Blast at Aria. I wouldn't go to Aria. It's not safe. Wish me luck."
Was it Aria?
What?
I missed that. Where's your Aria
I'm
comment?
just going to Aria to play chicken nuggets.
Go to Cosmo. Aria's bullshit. Stay away from MGM.
Yeah, Aria's gone.
They charge for parking. They charge for parking. Joe hates that.
God, here we go. I'm sure Linda did not rent a car, so she does not care about being charged for parking.
I'm sure it doesn't fucking matter. It means that they're nickel and diming everybody, and so why would you trust a fucking slot payout? That's all I'm saying. Brother Dave's a dick.
Brother Dave, fee fi fo fum, haha.
Why doesn't he come into my chat and super chat me $2 to throw shade at me?
Maybe
You're welcome, Joe.
Maybe he doesn't like you.
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he does. Maybe he does.
Maybe he's not your brother. Maybe he's my brother.
Maybe he isn't.
Just saying. Everywhere in Vegas charges for parking now.
Yeah, well, we can know who to blame it on, though. We can't blame Cosmo for charging for parking. All the cheap asses like me haul into their parking lot to avoid, paying for parking and haul their luggage next door to Bellagio because, good goddamn well, I would do that.
Why, you drive to Vegas or something?
No, I rented a car there once, though, and but that was before they started charging for parking. But I have, again, quarter, urinal, I have gone to great lengths to save a buck.
SD Dreaming sent a $2 super chat.
Why, Joe?
Reasons.
Exactly. Oh, she's learning.
I'm gonna. You know what? Everyone else is stealing your shit. I'm gonna start saying that because I do kind of.
That's funny.
But I was gonna. Barisa just said that the resort fees are also bullshit.
They are, and again, started by MGM. Don't gamble with them.
So, it's funny because I was booking my room. I wanted to just have my room booked for Slot Con just in case I need to go there. And
are you going to show that receipt?
What's that?
Are you going to show that receipt?
I can show it if the chat wants the receipt. I mean, I feel like
that certainly does.
I feel like they know that I'm not bullshitting.
I think you should prove it.
But yeah, I did book rooms at the Bellagio for Slot Con just in case if I need to fly out there. And I was a little taken back when I booked it through my account that my room for the 4 nights was comped, obviously, but it said that my balance due on arrival is like $180. And
they didn't comp the resort fees?
No, and I'm platinum. So
that's a bunch of bullshit. I'm getting pissed off already. I don't even stay with. Oh my god.
So apparently,
don't pay those, you guys. If we wouldn't pay them, they wouldn't be able to charge them. But oh my god.
So apparently, I can't pull this up. So apparently, you have to pay for resort fees on.
This is why I don't go to Vegas anymore. I can't stand this nickel and dime bullshit.
Comped rooms as a platinum member with M Life, they're charging almost $50 a day.
Oh, right. It's not cheap. It is not cheap.
Now, granted, I'm not justifying it. Granted, I know that once I got there and played and then said to the host, pick up my fees, pick it up.
That's you're justifying getting your parking comped or whatever. No, I am not. This is like the your comp thing.
Let me finish my fucking statement.
All right. Well, fine.
All I'm saying.
I'm pissed off.
Okay, I'm pissed off too. Actually, with this, I will give you this. All I'm saying is I know at the end of the trip, the host will pick up those resort fee charges. Right. But let's just say that I wanted to go fucking nuts.
This could be your French toast, Joe. This could be your French toast. I'm saying
charge $800 to the room, and she can only justify picking up $600 of those charges. I'm still fucked out of those other 2, which are the resort fees.
French toast for days. That's all I gotta say.
So it's
You cannot count on that. That is right. You look at Brent fucking sulking up his room eating his goddamn French toast that he thinks is gonna be comped when he's eating it, so it tastes that much better until he gets the fucking room charge and he doesn't get it comped.
So now, Lynn said that CET charges, which yes and no. So if you're diamond or 7 stars, they don't charge you for resort fees. And that's what Sarah said. I don't pay for resort fees or parking. Neither would you, Joe, if you stayed at CET. I agree because I'm 7 stars. But his argument is you shouldn't have to be diamonds or 7 stars not to pay for parking or, I guess, resort fees. Right?
Not necessarily. I mean, that's a different question. I mean, I understand that parking structures cost money. I get that. I absolutely understand that. But Vegas was built on Vegas is so much more convenient to go there and piss $5,000 on your fucking leg and not have to worry about all these little nickel and dimes, worry about what your charges at checkout. Like, I don't want to worry about that stuff. And I feel that part of the operational costs, the Mall of America, for example, has complimentary parking because it's part of operating your business. Like, are they going to charge for when you open the door and shit now too? Because, you know, a little depreciation on the door, like that matters. Their janitor staff, all this other stupid shit. Now they're starting to add to the machines. They're no longer doing complimentary cocktails. I don't think they've started doing this yet, but they are definitely in the process of instituting this, where you basically have to, you know, instead of sitting on a machine and playing 1 times 1, you know, like a cheap fuck like I am on a penny machine, just to get a complimentary drink would work in the past, will no longer work because the machine will print out a ticket or something in the, you know, system will alert the slot beverage cocktail waitress, whatever, that so-and-so has earned a beer, and here you go. Otherwise, they charge for it.
Right. So
that was part of the Vegas experience, was complimentary cocktails, not have to worry about all these other fucking charges racking up. It was part of the experience to be able to take that glass of beer or that bottle of beer and walk next door to the casino and drink it there. Like that was such freedom that is so simple and so like doesn't seem like it should be that much, but it is worth so much. Like Bourbon Street is, I feel like, the only place that you can do that anymore in the country, and it is such a liberating experience.
So I mean, maybe it's just I get it because you live. Okay, how do I say this without offending you? But you're trying to make a point.
Offend me, bitch.
You live in the middle of nowhere, so anywhere you go, they're not going to charge you for parking. But I live in the biggest.
No, I got. Yep.
Okay, so like here's an example. So the malls in New York, you have to pay to park in the malls in New York.
The downtown malls of Minneapolis, you have to pay to park. There's like $30 a fucking day. I get it. They're owned by somebody else, but like.
And hold on. Furthermore, the hotels in Atlantic City all charge for parking, and they always have, because what would happen is because they're on the Jersey Shore and it's a beach community, the locals would come to the casinos because they're on the beach, park in the casino, and then not patronize the casino and then just go to the beach. So to deter them from that, you have to have a premium players card. And if you don't have the premium players card, you need to earn a certain amount of tier points in a day to get the parking complimentary. So it's a deterrent from the local.
Yep. I get it. But I have not been to Vegas in 2 years. There's a reason for that. They are driving away somebody like me, and that's fine. That's their option. And I hope that they are making sound decisions that keep their businesses afloat. That's what they have to do, right? And so
I can't. I just can't with the people that come in here. Do you see that person's thumbnail?
I guess I do now, yes.
I can't. All right, go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
So I mean that was always the nice thing about Vegas is, you know, the complimentary cocktails. I never used the parking, but to me it's not the deterrent, but it is the whole notion behind why they're doing that and everything else they've been doing up to it. The resort fees. Again, I've never paid a resort fee in my life, nor will I. you saying that you had to pay a resort fee being a platinum member, that's horseshit. I haven't gone there in 2 years, so of course I've gone back to fucking Opal or whatever the shit place.
I know at the end of the day they're not going to charge me for the resort fee, and it's going to get.
I don't know that you can say that, because you could have a time like Brent where he is in some fancy room, all this other stuff, and it's just simple as French fucking toast and doesn't get it comp. So I will take that lesson to to wherever, and I'm with you that they shouldn't, because they want to keep you as a player, but at the same time, I don't want that in the back of my head that might, I don't want it to be a motivation for me to gamble more. And I also don't want to think about it. Like, I don't want to think about it. That's why I go to Vegas, is to fucking zone out in a slot machine and just, get strange tail and be good. That's all I want. I don't want to worry about the nickel and dimes.
You know what I think that they should do, in my opinion, because, and I understand as knowing marketing, it wouldn't work to their benefit. But if they want these resort fees, they should just build it into the price of the room, because I think it's nickel.
Resort fees illegal. CET. I will give one fucking positive thing to say about CET. They marketed themselves as the no resort fee resorts on the Strip. They went for it because first of all, it is bullshit.
Resort.
They do now because they could not survive doing it the other way. They could not advertise their rooms at regular price of $99, no resort fee, when Aria was doing $49, little asterisk plus resort fee, and Aria would get more residents. And I understand that. I don't blame them for having to do that. But again, it was started by MGM, and they can go fuck themselves, because it's I honestly feel like they are ruining the Vegas Strip experience. Like, I feel like every problem has started with them. They're so greedy and goddamn fucking stupid. You're getting me riled up and pissed off, and I can't deal. I can't. I'm done. Over. Tired.
Okay. Well, it is what it is. They're all doing it.
It is what it is, and that's why I'm not going. I'm not interested in going after seeing Penny getting her ass handed to her, and seeing all these other people. Like, I honestly, and I could totally be just in my fucking head or luck or something, but I honestly feel like places like the Edge have better paybacks. Like, it's odd that these giant resorts can't fucking set their machines at anything but the tightest fucking setting. I find that just absurd. And this place in the middle of nowhere, like, they have no competition pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Why do they set their machines at not anything but the tightest one? But I feel like they do.
Well, I'm sure you've heard me say it, because I know you watch my streams just like all you other motherfuckers who watch like fucking hawks.
I only want to thumbs it down and then I leave. Fuck you. I can't sign.
Fair enough. But anyway, like I've said, when people always said come to Vegas, and my answer always is, when I don't like to fly, why do I need to sit on a 6-hour flight to fly to Vegas when I can play here and do the same here that I can do in Vegas as far as gambling is concerned?
I'm with you. I don't know. Vegas is not offering anymore a unique experience. That was one of the unique things, is being able to take that bottle of beer down the fucking Strip, you smash it and stab somebody with it. You can't do that anywhere else. They are losing their unique experiences. They built them, so they've kind of done a nice job with the shows and everything like that. But they are, the nickel and diming is really, really irritating. And I feel like they built themselves on something else. Maybe Vegas is changing, evolving, whatever. Make it work, Vegas, because I'm not interested any longer. Everything
is now based upon these casinos pretending to be resorts. They're pretending to be resorts that they are not casinos, because there are people that go to these casinos and they don't spend a dime in the casino.
I get that, but you can do that anywhere. Vegas used to be the place that you had to go to gamble. I understand that they are evolving their offerings, because people my age or whatever don't like to slot or don't like want to go to the bullshit pool parties. That's a whole other fucking story. But
the pool parties,
loud music and fucking douchebags. I'm good. I'm good. No,
that's a good time for me. But okay.
Sure. I bet you're a ball of fun.
And horny and everything. That's when you swoop in for the kill.
I got my kill.
Okay, whatever.
I'm Pride Rock here, motherfucker. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think, that these casinos now think that they're resorts, or they think that they're regular fucking hotels.
think that they are. Like I don't discount that, but like, hey girl, hey.
Oh God, here we go. We lost her. I'm just saying, I think it's bullshit, and you're gonna get upset with my statement because I think that this is a status thing. But as a platinum member within M Life, that you're giving me a comp suite for 4 nights, and then wanting to charge me $176.86 for resort fees, I think that that's bullshit.
Why was I gonna get mad about that? I'm totally with you on that.
No, because like when I say to you like, oh, premium cards at all these casinos, I don't care about parking fees because they don't apply to me. You get mad about
Oh, so actually you're a hypocrite and I should attack you. And you are. Fuck you.
No, but I feel like, why are they not comping the resort fees for platinum and gold members and normal?
That's news to me. I do remember checking into Mandalay Bay probably 10 years ago when they first started this bullshit. I had double booked. I had booked at CET or something. I don't recall, but my mother was coming along with the trip, and so I booked her and my aunt in a suite down at Mandalay Bay. So I go to check in, and they were going to charge a resort fee, and I said absolutely not. Like I was going to figure out something else, put them somewhere else, but I'm so stubborn like that because I'm a fucking asshole. I don't care. But I was like, I'm not paying that. I am not paying your bullshit like complimentary newspaper and gym access. No fucking these people go to the gym and no, nobody cares. They know that, and that's why they fucking get away with it. But I was like, and she had to call up to the front, up to the top or whatever, and they eventually did not charge it. But I stood my ground. I said I will not sign for that. We will get some room somewhere else or something, but I'm not doing that. I didn't. I've never paid a resort fee, and I never will.
Well, I never.
I mean, in all honesty, resort fees should be illegal. Like it is a deceptive practice. Period. There's no negotiation on what that may or may not be is deceptive. God, you got me riled up, you fucking asshole.
Thank you.
That's why I'm on Grindr looking for something to
Well,
calm me down. I'm in all honesty, if you're a platinum member and they're charging you like that was I'm surprised to hear that
$39 plus taxes and fees. Because
and someone that plays like you, I assume you're doing the one line when you're not filming because I learned something from me as everybody does.
$44.21 a day in resort fees is what it comes out to.
I guess Slot Con will have to go uncovered.
Well, I could say at the Cosmo if I want, but I was just using the M Life offer that they sent me, which was pretty lucrative.
Fancy.
Which I saw you show your little cute Cosmo offer today. If you put a 1 in front of all your numbers, that's what my M Life is.
Ain't she something?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Fuck these resorts.
Fancerson over here. Mm-hmm.
They can suck.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess it's just who I am or whatever. I'm just offended that you even that they try to get away with that, I guess, or whatever. It just bothers me. I'm not going to deal with it. I tried to check into a hotel once for a conference room, and they wanted a $4 charge for 2 double beds or something like that. And I said nope, I'm leaving. And I didn't check it. I was so irritated with that.
Not that I care, but I think on top of all that, the Bellagio wanting to charge people $175 a day to bring your dog, that's a little excessive as well.
Oh, you showed me that, and but people like you pay that, right? Because the dog is
deposit. It's not a deposit. They are literally.
I know, and I find that outrageous.
Like in Atlantic City, they have casinos that they call Pet Stay, which is like a CET. That's what CET.
Yeah, I think most are in Vegas. I don't
charge you $100. They charge you $100 no matter how many days you stay, which I feel like that's fair. $100 for your whole stay.
Chris asked about Cosmo charging resort fees. Yes, they all do. They all do, as far as I know. Treasure Island may not because they're kind of their own thing or whatever. But
will not charge you.
If you're a certain level, they may waive it or whatever. But they do have a resort fee for basic bitches, like I'm assuming Chris is.
Right.
Just trying to make myself feel better, Chris. I appreciate you.
Right. So yeah, I just I think that these casinos they're just nickel and diming people. So I'll give you the whole parking thing. It gets blanketed in with that statement.
Just gonna get worse and worse. As people allow them to get away with it. That's why, like, I'm putting my foot down. I put my foot down on parking. That doesn't apply with me because I'm not supporting that shit.
So that's so what you're saying is that is the reason why you're not going to Vegas.
Not parking, but it's everything as a whole. The Vegas experience is no longer the Vegas experience. End of story. There's just no negotiation on that. Yep, I'm over it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm done with you. I've had enough.
All right. Okay. Are we gonna go private now and have a little num time?
Yeah. Do you have anything that you need to get out? Do you want to plug Zazzle?
Would you, if you would like to join Sdguy's Patreon? Yeah, I'm not going to put the link in there. You know how to get at it. Patreon.com/Sdguy1234. Be a smarter gambler, unlike this stupid bastard. Zazzle.com/Sdguy1234 for the hottest, better merch than this bastard. We even have jizz rags. He ain't got no jizz rags. Nope.
No, I only have cum dumpsters.
Oh, lovely. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I think that's all I got. Thanks for having me on, pal. It was nice talking shit, and
it was fun. And just as an FYI for anyone that's watching or anyone that's going to watch the replay on this, which probably no one will, I do have some very nice special things planned in the near future that I think will be very interesting. So stay tuned for that in the future.
You're gonna drop that shit and not tell me? Fuck you. What is it about?
I keep
Brent has 1 week to drop the Megavault video where he comes for him again, and I don't. I
will say that
I don't blame you because then I can trump you again, and I like.
Brent has until a week from today to drop the video. If he does not drop the video, I am coming back for him again and a little bit harder than the last video.
Thirsty kitty. Thirsty kitty.
All I will say is Cindy may or may not be involved in the video. That's all I'm saying.
Girl.
Cindy's
Girl.
Cindy's
just as long as you have her wear the Sdguy merch for it, I'm good with it too.
Okay. Well, everyone have a good night. If anyone's gambling tonight or whatever, it's late.
Yeah. Good luck, you bastards.
Good luck. Win $1 million. Play all the lines because that's what smart people do. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.